Now let's do the part that when I click anywhere outside in my app, instead of showing this alert message, we want to actually clear any items in our UL. And if you look at our HTML, all the list items are inside the UL element. So that's going to be very easy actually. So we already have our event, click event handler attached over here. So we want to do our magic over here. So what's the magic we want to do? We want to remove any items which are already inside this UL, which I'm selecting over here. So over here, I'm going to come in and say UL dot inner HTML. Okay, so inner HTML is a property on the UL node, and I want to clear any HTML in there. So I can clear it by simply saying equals and doing an empty string like such, and that would do the job. Now before I actually run this code, I want to let's just see what is actually inside before I actually clear it. So I'm going to simply come in over here and say console.log ul.inner HTML like such. So when the click happens over here, we're going to see in the console.log what's inside here. Okay, so I'm going to refresh, open my console. All right, and I'm going to type in some stuff, code JavaScript 456, and now when I click, actually let's go to the console, and now when I click over here, I get that, oh, I did not refresh, that's why it's not showing the right thing. So let's refresh, and now when I click, oops, what's happening over here? Oh, I did not save. So I'm going to save. Now I'm going to refresh one more time and now do code JavaScript. And now when I click over here, the console.log shows the HTML which is inside the UL. So when we actually simply set the ul.inner HTML to an empty string, all the HTML is going to be removed. So I'm going to comment out the console. I'm going to uncomment our actual code to implement, save, now refresh, and now let's say if we have multiple tasks, code JavaScript 456, whatever, and now when I click over here, everything is going to clear. So that does it for this lesson. The reason this was so simple is because we have been studying the basics and the foundation and the fundamentals of JavaScript throughout our course. And once we understand all of that, these things, these performance, these activities become extremely easy because you take one thing at a time, one construct at a time, and break your app down into simple steps which are easy to understand, and you actually code like that. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to talk to you in the next lesson.